Hi guys, so here we are finally in Argentina, on the Argentinian sides of Andes, in the city of San Salvador de Jujuy, the capital of Jujuy province. This is the most northern part of Argentina, and it's really special because it's way more tropical. It represents a lot of rainforests. The views are very beautiful here, though maybe the scale is not that impressive as on the Chilean side in the Atacama Desert. But still, it's nice and resembling Southeastern Asia a little bit when you're driving along the highway. Here we're gonna spend a couple of days, and then we decided to go to Paraguay. So our next stop is gonna be the city of Formosa, which is the closest one to the Paraguay border and to Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. And this adventure is gonna be a little bit tricky too, because this is almost 1,000 kilometers of the highway without any single, however big, town on our way. So when you enter Airbnb or Booking or whatever, you just see zero options. And it's gonna be a real challenge because normally it's quite impossible to make a distance of 1,000 kilometers during a day. So we have to find a way out. However, we're gonna make an interesting video for you. Stay with us and follow us in our new journey. The new journey started with a massive pack of coca leaves, costing us $3 and making a long road way more exciting. As for the interesting video, well, there is a trick, because if you're not excited with the plain views with dense bushes on both sides of the roads for good 900 kilometers, and not a single soul or a building or whatever differing from the unchanging landscape of some undistinguishable greenery, then it might be a disappointment. However, I found the mirror interested in exactly that lonely view. Traveling in Europe or in Asia, in beautiful but still pretty touristic destinations, you get so much used to the presence of men around that you just stop noticing these tiny details. Maybe passing through the city with some local vibes and a bunch of cafes and a local museum. But this is completely not a story of Route 81, connecting Jujuy and Formosa provinces. I would exaggerate saying that this 700 kilometers long highway is absolutely inhabited, but what is called El Pueblo here is actually a 100-200 inhabitants village, where 100 of people is under 16 and the other is over 50. That led me to a conclusion that all the people within the range are out of work in Formosa, Salto, Buenos Aires. What is special about Latin America is that weird police formations with a mix of military, police and the regular policemen randomly patrolling the areas and organizing block posts too often. These guys are just standing along the road and watching other guys selling goods in a village market. Why? We will never know. While having a coffee break, we asked ourselves again, so what do the DJs actually do? After our deepest appreciation of the local talents, we proceeded to explore the surroundings of the nearby Pueblito, expecting to find a place to stay and at least a supermarket accepting cards or at least an ATM. But no, local life wasn't designed for strangers like us. The hotels just weren't ever built, the card terminals didn't connect to the internet, and the ATM didn't have cash. According to a guy smoking nearby, it didn't have cash for a couple of weeks already. You know, probably I sound a little bit sarcastic, but listen, it deserves a light and kind-hearted sarcasm. Anyway, we decided to make all the way to Formosa in one ride and reach the city late at night, deadly tired. Resuming the trip, a bigger and a faster bike may be a game changer because the road is just absolutely perfect. Not limiting you in speed, so if your engine allows you to ride 160 kilometers per hour, you won't ever need to slow down and can make all the 900 kilometers in very comprehensible terms. For us it was a bit too tiresome, but helped to make a significant part of our journey in one day. Most of the road is just a wilderness, where a man appeared only to build a thin thread of a highway to connect provinces. To me, it is a fascinating thing. Here in Argentina, you can find a huge piece of land where nobody does nothing just because they never started. Probably this is exactly what I was looking for. To travel the earth as if it wasn't populated with billions of highly active species, turning the pure wastelands into a very humanized environment. Maybe it's not that exciting to see as an ancient city or a diverse national park, but it definitely impresses with a sense of some purity and non-interference of man into the planet's daily routine. Here I would like to let you enjoy this amazing straight highway, piercing the horizon ahead with my assistance as a DJ, and if you watch this video until the end, you will surprisingly follow us for more than 40 kilometers on this straight line within just a couple of minutes. Well, see you in the next video. Bye bye.